And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Here in our NBA on 2K Sports studio, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal at your service. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Charlotte Hornets at Time Warner Cable Arena. And looking at the Hornets, they got their season rolling with a nice win in their first game. Now we'll find out if they can build on it and open with back-to-back victories. So Charlotte, they're coached by Steve Clifford. What can you tell me about him, Shaq?
Well, he's a result.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. You're alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. I'm Kevin Hart. The Hornets hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
Well, they split their season series a year ago, and remember, each team was battling for a playoff spot.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Conley and Allen are the guard set. Zebo and Marc Gasol are up front, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. There's a lot of mid-conference teams, Clark, that get together and play some real tough, close, exciting games.
And that's not to be unexpected. I mean, they're evenly matched. And honestly, that's more fun to watch than a team full of superstars rolling over somebody and drumming them.
See the way he times his passes so well? That's a great assist.
Conley with it. And Randolph slams it in. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Kid Gilchrist, no luck. Here's Randolph. 14 points from him the last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish. The defenders have to be aware. They cannot allow him that position before he catches the ball.
You're exactly right, Steve. That is his domain.
Now, here's Green. He had 13 points in the win against Indiana. Shot clock at 6. Back to Conley. Fires for 3, and he gets it to go. Conley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Mike Conley, a lightning-quick lefty, has never been an all-star, but certainly in the conversation as a two-way player who's been a cornerstone for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Now here's Allen. Green kicks to Randolph. The runner, and the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And for Conley, drafted 4th overall after 1 season at Ohio State. He's gotten better and better, Clark, with each passing season in the NBA.
And that's testament to his work ethic and his approach to getting better. Last season was his best yet, up to scoring while maintaining his efficiency. And I think he continues to have much better basketball ahead of him.
Allen dishes to Gasol. Conley, the pass to Gasol. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, Marc Gasol missed some time last season with injury, but you can see just how important he is to a team when he's gone. I mean, the Grizzlies were nowhere near as imposing when he was sidelined by injury.
And for Marc Gasol, last season, a grade 2 MCL sprain. No surgery required, but he did miss 20 games while recovering, and Memphis struggled during his absence.
Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
Now here's Allen. Conley kicks to Green. The Grizzlies with another miss. And last season for Marc Gasol, a bit of a downturn with his numbers.
Yeah, his rebounding fell off a bit, as did his shooting percentages. We'll see how he bounces back this season.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. that first quarter. We're about 3.5 minutes in. Randolph dishes to Conley. Over to the wing. Fires the three. That's good. Conley's got 6.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 14-6 run. Green with a screen for Conley. Fades and shoots. Can't get it to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And Kevin, I thought they put together a fantastic offensive game plan in that win. They knew exactly how to exploit the defense, and they really got on a nice roll.
And exploit them they did. See, they were relentless. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game. Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I'm glad they didn't try. You don't want anybody getting hurt out here.
Here's Green. Following the bucket by the Hornets, it's Allen with the drive. Comes up empty down low.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And Kevin, a very poor shooting night to win that game. You know, you're not going to win very often with a percentage as low as.
Yeah, no beauty or points in that game. They did hit the big they needed to.
Walker. And Walker with a path to the hoop. Down the breakaway.
That almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it ties the game, Clark. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, we're right back to even.
Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Green with a screen on Henderson. Jumper off the screen, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Charlotte has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
Memphis really revitalized their season late in the year, but they dropped a lot of games against the East early on.
Outside, Green. Walker against Conley. Shot clock at 6. 11 feet away, and he gets it to go. Conley's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Hornets trail. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I caught up with Coach Dave Yeager. I asked him what their focal point would be defensively, and he said that Al Jefferson is at the top of their scouting report. With his smooth, low-post repertoire and mid-range shooting touch, he can put up points in a hurry. He said they'll try to steer him to his left hand as much as possible and just hope for the best. Kevin, we'll see if they can force him into a tough night.
Thanks, Doris. Walker the pass to Kid Gilchrist. He tries for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Randolph's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Conley against Walker. Dishes to Randolph. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
The Statue of Liberty, I believe it's called.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for Jefferson. Biombo checks in for Zeller. And Stevenson's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. And it's Chalmers in for Gerald Henderson. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Kufis checked in for Gasol. Carter comes in for Zach Randolph. Lee's checked in for Allen. And it's Udrich in for Mike Conley. And so here's Memphis, following the score by Charlotte. Now Udrich. The dish now to Carter. Kicks it to Udrich. Memphis moving that ball around. And there's Green on the assist by Lee. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Here's Udrich. Carter outside. Here's Koufos. Goes back up. And Lance Stevenson pulls it down. Charlotte has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And it's Walker penetrating. Here's Chalmers. Here's Biyombo. No luck. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Udrih. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Green missing again.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first. And Udrih kicks to Koufos. And a wide open look for Lee. The Grizzlies with another miss. Charlotte shooting to start out this game about 43%. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Koufos inside. Gallimbear's there.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And stolen by Udrih. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That's good. Lee's got his first points of the night.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good for... I'm 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
And Walker kicks to Chalmers. Chance there to take the lead. Feeds to Udrih. With 1 on the clock. And he lays it up and in. And now a 4-point Grizzly lead.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front, up 4. 2K Sports back in a moment.
Next.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And the fact that they're playing well, close to the hoop, finding points in the paint, I mean, they've got it all going tonight.
Stevenson is the 2 with NKG the 3. Jefferson is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Chalmers in at the point. So that's the Hornets 5. The Grizzlies last season acquiring Courtney Lee. Clark in a trade with the Celtics.
You know, they were in a bit of a catch-22 type situation. They had athletic wing defenders and long-range shooters, but they didn't have a lot of players who could do both. So they got Courtney Lee, and he's played big minutes for him because he can do both.
Looks for Randolph, gets it to him. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Courtney Lee acquired in exchange for Jared Bayless. He started as mostly a corner three-point shooter, but he's expanded his range and now can shoot from pretty much anywhere along the arc.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Cody Zeller comes in for Biyombo. And it's Henderson for Lance Stevenson. Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies. Conley now comes in for Beno Udrih.
And you talk about Courtney Lee shooting. Come on now. Excellent numbers last season from the field, the arc, and the free throw line. Arguably his best season yet overall.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He kind of threaded the needle with that pass into the paint.
Allen against Chalmers. Big part of why the Hornets were able to improve so much last year is they had an identity. And Steve, a veteran presence on the team. And that goes a long way.
Well, they've had talent for quite some time, but without direction, it's not easy to make anything of it. I just think getting Al Jefferson in the middle kind of tied all those pieces together. Well, this is what you have to do when you're trailing. You've got to attack, be aggressive, and get to that foul line.
And perhaps cause some foul trouble along the way. I mean, that can